Alright guys, we are back.
Yeah.
Me and Zoe are back. The last video we made was the unboxing of the accessories, and to date my most popular video.
How many likes did it get?
I got like 3 likes. Me and my wife now have had this bike for just over 30 days, so the accessories, I have a better understanding of whether or not we like them, whether or not we need them, and whether or not we'd buy them again. Alright? First thing we're gonna look at each item one by one. First of all, me and my wife bought the family bundle. So that came with 2 socks, a candle, a mat, weights, and 2 pairs of shoes. So we'll go down that list in that order just because that's how I wrote them down. Alright, Zoe, first item on the list is the socks. Your mom just used those socks like 20 minutes ago.
I asked you if you were clean and you didn't respond.
You're definitely not clean. Those socks
You're so mean.
sell retail for $14. So if you buy them in a bundle, I broke it out. It's about $8.31 for a pair of socks. I've used my socks once in the 30 days. I definitely think they're a good kind of sock for this type of exercise. They're lighter. I'm used to having thicker, heavier socks, higher cut. The low cut, no show socks are great, but low cut, no show, these are gross because means you can't see any of the branding. So I don't know if I would pay $8 or whatever the price is.
Why don't you just get your socks?
Because I don't know where those are.
Oh.
$8.31, the bundle rate, the bundle price. I don't know if I'd pay that again. These I just picked up from Costco. They're an 8-pack of no-show socks, Puma brand, a very similar type of material. I just use these in the ride. I really like them. So with all that said, if I could get 8 pairs of these for $11.99 or retail of these for $14, I think I'm gonna go with these, especially if I try to plan to ride 3 to 4 times a week. I don't want to keep doing laundry every time. Nobody can see the SoulCycle branding, so it doesn't. Hard pass. Keep these.
Did you buy those just for this?
No, I bought them just for the riding.
Oh.
I definitely bought them for riding because I don't have socks like those. All right, next thing, Zoe. What do we got next?
What's next on the list?
The candle. The candle list is up there. Candle. This is $42 with the bundle. So the bundle is about, when you take everything into consideration, the bundle is about 40% off of everything. So this is $42, 40% off of that in the bundle price, $24. I think I did that math right. And for $24, I don't think I'd buy it again, especially because we got a second candle in the welcome gift. So I understand that they're not doing that anymore. So it's up to you. If you've been in a SoulCycle class before and like the smell, we only recently used this, maybe 2 or 3 days ago, and I actually like it, but I don't like it enough to buy it again, I don't think. So once this runs out, once the second one runs out, probably not gonna buy it again unless I experience SoulCycle in studio and it just completely changes my mind. Probably not gonna buy this again. So with that said, I'm not gonna throw that because that would break, so take that back. Next one is the mat.
I knew it! Oh, it's too heavy.
Next one is the mat. So you can tell, based on the fact that it's still in its plastic, I probably wouldn't buy this again. This is nice for protecting your flooring.
You already have protective flooring.
Right, so you can see we're in the garage right now. It's about 85 degrees, so I don't know why Zoe's wearing a blanket. But we're in the garage. We work out in here often. Sweat gets everywhere. Not worried about getting sweat on the floor. Not worried about protecting any of this. And it's either on plywood or a very hard rubber. Harder than this. It's a horse stall mat that we have laid out in the garage. And it's stable. No need for it. So this, you'll see it has a SoulCycle branding there. There's been some issues with recent mats not having that on there, but you could barely see it anyway.
I want to see.
But this is $60 retail and about $35 based on the bundle. Next thing is these bad boys. These bad boys here. Feel that? Give them a couple curls. Give them a couple curls. Yeah, yeah.
Can't see my
Again,
muscles, but like.
Soul
they're
Cycle.
there.
Yeah, they're there. Everybody has them. Soul Cycle branding. 3 pounds. $30 for these.
Is that a lot?
$30. $30. What does that make that? $5 per pound for 6
Yeah.
pounds total. In this current situation with the pandemic, exercise equipment is just in short supply anywhere. People are trying to sell used exercise equipment at a markup, and that gets close to the markup. In addition to that, this was free shipping, so it's hard to find, number one. Number two, if you do find it, somebody's going to try to upsell you or upcharge you, which is not cool, but you know, that's just the times we're living in. So $30 with shipping included is actually fair. That's the retail price. With the bundle, that gets it to about $17, $18. Well worth it. I almost bought a second pair of dumbbells, but I didn't because 3 pounds is heavy enough as it is for the work that's done on this bike.
You lift things on the bike?
What?
You lift the things on the
Yeah,
bike?
yeah. You lift them. You're
I thought
riding.
it was just bicycling.
No, well, it's not like some people cycle and do some arm movements at the same time, but for the most part, you're stationary. You stop.
Oh, okay.
You stop pedaling. Depends on the instructor,
Oh, okay.
or at least from what I've seen.
What's
And
next? The shoes.
last thing is the shoes. But before we bring out the shoes,
Oh.
I'm gonna go ahead and say we didn't need them. We had shoes beforehand. That was my first thought, at least in the first few days. I realized me and my wife both had old cycling shoes.
You did?
Yep. These are my wife's old Shimanos. I bought these when she was attending a cycling studio here in San Diego. But the one thing was that these had SPD cleats on them. I've taken them off here now. But I didn't know that the bike had SPD pedals. They're actually dual-sided pedals, which you can on one side fit the Look pedals, the other side fit the SPD pedals. So I first thought with her, I was like, oh, we didn't need to buy those shoes. We spent all this money on the shoes. Retail $215. I think the bundle cost is like $127. That sucks. But it looks like she rides pretty hard. So if you look here, you can see she cracked it. This is not supposed to crack. This is supposed to be super strong so that you can transfer all your force into the pedal. She transferred it and it didn't hold up the weight. And that's on both of the shoes. So she actually needed those shoes. I also knew that I had shoes, but I didn't realize the pedals or the cleats are the same cleats. So these are my old CD, oh my god, CD, I think that's how you pronounce it, CD road cycling shoes. This pedal looks a little different than what you see on that come with your bike, but they fit. There's no issue with them fitting. They feel fine. They still work good. I haven't cracked any of this here. I'm not as strong as my wife, apparently. But the thing is, with these, they have 2 Velcro straps. 1, 2, and then this one that has this weird, what do they call this?
Clippy thingy.
Clippy thingy to secure the shoe to your foot. And it's not the easiest because I clearly can't put it on here right now. What's happening? Okay, that just slides in. Kind of like a snowboard binding. When you clip it in like that, tightens it up. This is hard to adjust on the fly when you're on the bike. It's also hard to get really nice and snug, which is what you want in a shoe. You don't want a lot of movement within a shoe. You don't want it feeling loose. And to get that snugness in there, maybe this shoe was too big for me. I don't know. But as soon as I put on the Legend 2.0,
Oh! That was my cue.
that was your cue. These are my wife's. As soon as I put these on, The fit was a lot more snug, a lot more secure, and as I was pedaling, or as I was actually clipped in, I could go in there and tighten it up if it didn't feel tight enough, and keep on going. So I really like this. I thought it was a little gimmicky at first. $215 these shoes retail for. $215. That's a lot. I try to look at these are Pearl Izumi shoes. I think that's what they are. Pearl Izumi shoes. And I try to look at similar shoes without the SoulCycle branding on them. I couldn't find anything. I did find something close. I forgot exactly how much it cost, but it was a lot cheaper than this. But I think what we're paying for is the branding, obviously. Some things to take into consideration in the pricing is that they did come with the cleats. I think cleats are generally not included in shoes, and those cost about $20. If I remember correctly, the last time I bought a pair of cleats, those cost about $20. So the shoe itself, $195. With this little gadget thing, I don't know. I love it. I think it's worth it, and I think they look cool. So, did we need them? No. We could have gotten by with the broken shoe. She probably been spinning on those for a while broken and didn't notice, so she probably could have kept going. I could have kept going on my shoes, go just fine and not notice any difference. What?
10 years ago?
Yeah, it was about 10 years ago.
I was like 2.
So, we didn't need them. But I'm going to tell you, I would buy these again. Because these feel great, they feel comfortable, they look cool. I would buy them again at the retail price, which is $215. And 2 pairs of those at $215 well exceeds the bundle price. So it feels like everything's free.
Yeah.
Feels like everything else is free. So free weights, free candle, free socks, free mat. But I don't use the mat. If you need a mat, hit me up. I'm in San Diego. I'll give it to you for a good deal. Anything else, Zoe?
Wait, you would pay $215 again for yourself, but not me.
No, because you don't ride it, and I'm not convinced that you would ride it.
Yeah, I would.
So for Zoe and for any guests that want to ride the bike, I am going to buy a pedal or an attachment that clips on to the look side of the pedal, where they can just kind of slide their sneaker in. I know Peloton has an option. So no, I'm not going to buy you a shoe. If you want to try it, I think you could almost fit your mom's shoes, right?
Yeah, but like her feet are sweaty.
Maybe you can wear her socks too.
Ew.
That's it.
I'll wear your socks.
Oh, you can have a pair of my clean ones because I have 8.
That's a lot.
That's all I got for you. Peace.
Bye.
Bye. Thumbs up. Smash the like button. If you want to see Zoe ride a spin bike for the first time, we'll make a video about that. Just smash that like button.